Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Jonas. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 153 of the Level Up program and day number 68 of the Purple Belt. And if you're new to the program here today, guys, this is all about learning your dice mechanics, learn how to throw the dice, and practicing a shooting or trend-based betting system. And in the chat we have JR, we have SJ, and we have Ada. Good morning to everyone so far. And if you're playing Crapsee today, the code is C4C2E2. We're going to go and revisit, I should say, our hardware set. So we're going to start off with the 5-4-5-4 hardware set again today. And I'm going to try to keep that same hardware set throughout the remaining part of the session today. We'll see how it goes. We might change a little bit later on, but we're going to stay pretty much with that hardware to start off with. And we're also going to change our betting around a little bit today. I have been practicing for my Chicago trip coming up in the end of August, which is a $25 table. I'm going to be practicing for possibly going to the casino this weekend, my local in Green Bay, which is a $10 table. But we're going to play it as if it is a $15 table. So we're going to start off our bets today with a $20 pass line bet. And we're going to go $5 craps check, and we're going to go 5-5-5 on that ATS. And we're going to call that all bets set here, guys, and we're going to go dice out. So 5-4-5-4 hardware set. And dice out. And we're starting off with Magic Aces, Snake Eyes. So 1-1-2, that's both dice are off axis on that dice. Remember with this hardware set, any 7 is a double pitch. Any other number that's not showing a 1 or a 6 is a single pitch or a primary hit. And if it shows a 6 or a 1, that will be a die off axis. So that was both die off axis on that one. So we're going to go with one up. We're still looking for a come out yet. So we're going to go back up for $20 on that pass line, $5 crap check, and our ATS is intact already with the 2. So 5-4-5-4, all bets set and dice out. Good morning, Dusted One, Roger, Rick, and Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. He gets to catch one of Joe's shows in the morning. Yep. Right from the get-go, Jeff. And I got a little bit of something to talk about as we get going here. And we have a 5-4. Talking about Jeff, we have the Big Mac. Hard 9. So 9 will be our first point. And we're going to start off with a 110 inside bet level, including the point. And the reason we're including the point is because that pass line is my hedge, if you will, for the ATS and that craps check. So we're going to go 110 inside, including the point. It says $25 on the 5 and 9, $30 on that 6 and 8. So my rolling has been decent but subpar at times lately. And I have got to stand up to some of the other YouTubers here. Good morning, Coach Joe. Some of the other YouTubers here within the last day or two have had substantial rolls, and Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps is one of them. He had yesterday a 30-something roller, I think it was like a 31 or 32 roller, and then he had a high 20s roller. Chris from Dice Degen during the Coffee and Crap show yesterday with Jeff, he threw a 45 roller. And if you guys stayed up really, really late last night, Alfredo's back from Las Vegas, and he had a 55 roller. So there's 3 examples there, guys, where they are throwing extremely large rolls. So make sure you check out their channels. Jeff and Chris did theirs on the Coffee and Crap show yesterday morning. And then Jeff, I believe, had some good rolls on his own channel as well. And then Alfredo did it on his Texas Crap Shooters channel. We'll go all bets set here and dice out. We're with our hard way set today, 5454 hard way. Here we go. And we have a 2-1-3 Alfredo sauce, ace deuce. And good morning goes out to Dustin One and George. Welcome, guys. Is George back in CY or is George still in Canada? So I want to know which George is showing up today. George from CY or George from Canada? So that was a ace deuce that does nothing for our bets other than the ATS. So we're going to call that all bets set right away. Good morning, Frida. And dice out. Dice split apart a little bit in midair, but we have a 4-6-10. That's Waylon's best friend way on that end, Daddy Joe. So we're hitting numbers, decent numbers, but they're not numbers that are paying out yet because we are on an inside bet currently. So that again pays out on the ATS there, 5454. Good morning, Navaldo. It is still George from Canada. Okay, welcome to George from Canada. That's awesome. And we got all bets set here, guys. Oh, and the hard way set. It's kind of funny because, oh, we're back on that hard 9. Big Mac. So that is our point hit right away. It's kind of funny because I only live about, I don't know, about 10 hours or so from Canada. I've never been to Canada, but I've been to Mexico already. And I've been on a cruise to the Bahamas and different places like that. So anyhow, so we hit our point. We have $65 brought back to the rack. When we go back up, we're going to pressure our bets $22. But we'll go again with that 5454 hardware set. And we're going to go still with that $20 pass line, but we'll go $5 craps check. And we're going to call that all bet set. Good morning, Mike. And dice out. And we have a 4-2-6, a 2x4. So 6 will become our new point. And that is a single pitch of the dice. It is not smoky around here in Wisconsin anymore. It was only like that for about a week or so. And I'll tell you what, and that was Navaldo asking about that. And that was because of the fires that were going on in Canada. And I'll tell you what, breathing was actually very difficult around here somewhat because of that. So those darn Canadians. So anyhow, we have the 110 inside. We're going to pressure 22 inside. And we're going to call that all bets set. We're going to take one hit here, and then we'll come back down. We're going to go to the 66 level once we get that hit in. So all bets set, dice out. And here we go. Hit that mixing bowl just slightly, and we have a 4-1-5. So we got that hit that we're looking for. Now we're going to come down to the 66 bet level, 66 inside, and that was the 4-1 that we just hit. So we have $102 brought back to the rack. We're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go with 66 inside, and that's including the point. So that would be 3 units on each the 5, 6, 8, and 9. And what we're going to do with this now is, and why is that coming up as that? I'm going to take my bets down because my Crapsee's thrown up as $15 bets there. Okay. There we go. That's better. So what we're going to do now is at this level, we have 102 brought back to the rack. We have 100 on the table. And we're going to take one hit at this level. So hopefully we get another inside hit here. We got all bets set. This is just something I'm trying out here, guys, for my play for this weekend. Because my goal is to win $300 when I'm at the craps table. So it'd be 3 sessions or 3 wins of $100 each. And we got a 516. That would be the mixer Christmas sideshow gamble. So that would be a hit here. And then let's see how we're going to do this, because that would be a collect. So if I look at my rack now, if I pull my bets on, and by the way, that was our point here. Let's go all bets down. We're going to go back to $20 on that pass line bet, $5 craps check. ATS is still intact. All we need is that 4 for the small, 5, 4, 5, 4 for the dice set. And good morning, Craig. Good morning, Chiro. Good morning, WG. And Alfredo. Wow, everybody's showing up today. We got 17 people watching on YouTube. We have got 8 people playing on Crapsee. We're going to go all bets set here. And dice out. And that was a terrible throw, but we got a 3-2-5, no field 5, so our new point will become 5. And this is the 3rd point that we have for this shooter right now. And that's roll number 9. So that 3-2 is a single pitch as well. So what we did now is we took all of our bets down. We have 138 brought back to the rack. We have 35 on the table. So we're up $103 on this shooter in profit. So that's my 1 session goal, is that $100 profit. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to shoot until I can hit this point again. And if I can hit that point, it's another $20 brought back to the rack for myself. And then on the next one, I can pick up 2 numbers in, because remember, I'm on a $10 table in Green Bay. So if I can pick up those 2 numbers, then I can start doing my trend betting based off of those 2 numbers. So let's go all bets set here and see if we can knock that point off. And this is kind of a grinder way of playing it. Dice split apart when they left my fingers just slightly, but we had the Old Bay Bushel. It's a primary hit, the hard 10. So we're still looking for that 4 for the small. We need the 8, 11, and 12 for the tall. And we're calling that all bet set here. Mike says, yes, the craps community is representing this morning. And that is totally awesome, guys, that we go out and support all the other channels and follow everybody along as they go through their own individual journeys. And we have another Magic Aces, 112. So that should be a repeater, and that it is. If you watched Chris's roll yesterday, I believe he hit the ATS, both the tall and the small, twice in the same roll during his 45 rolls. If you watched Alfredo last night, he hit every single number in the ATS except for the 3, and he had like 6 or 7 repeater bets that hit, as well as he had 5-point fire bet hit as well. So it was an amazing roll. You got to go out and see that. So 5454, all bets set here. Dice out. And we have a Midmo Yo. Cheryl is in the house. 5-6. So now in that tall, we're down to the 8 and the 12. That's the 5-6 Midmo Yo. And again, I only have my pass line up there in the ATS working right now. So we're hoping that one of those 2 hit there so we can go back up on our bets. And again, this is kind of a little strategy I'm just trying out here for this weekend. I already met my $100 goal, so that'd be one of my sessions. I'm going to be playing 3 sessions. We're going to call it all bets set here and dice out. And anything we make on this shooter after this now is just going to be bonus play for us, pretty much. And there we go, guys. We got the double pitch finally, which is that 4-3-7. Ouch. So that worked out nice. I did not leave any money on the table. I got my win goal of $100, actually $103 we made off of that shooter. So we'll try it again, see if we can play that out again. So we got 5-4-5-4 is our hardway set. Again, we're going to go with a $20 pass line bet, $5 craps check, and we're going to go 5-5-5 on that ATS. That first roll was a 13 roller. Good morning, Duracell. So, Naval is asking if I saw Chef Dice's video with Hard Rock and Roller. In the later half of the video, Howard teaches about the Yuri toss, not grip, and Dice Magic toss. I did not see that video. I'll have to check it out because that would be something of interest for me. So we'll go all bets set here, guys, and Dice out. 19 people watching on YouTube, and I think we're down to 7 people on Crapsee. 5-4-5-4 hardware set. Dice out. And we have a come out 7-5-2. It's another double pitch. That's an on-axis double pitch right there. So again, we're going to go back up on that pass line bet for 20, which is a winner there. And we're going to go $5 on the craps check. We're going to go 5-5-5 on that ATS. So that's a break even that 7 was. 5-4-5-4. And all bets set. Dice out. Hey, Jeff, have a good day. And here we go. And we have a Midmo Yofer come out, so that's another pass line winner. And this time we will make a little bit of a profit off it because our ATS stays intact. The only thing we're losing is that craps check. So we're going to go back up on that craps check for $5. We actually made $15 off of that roll. So $20 pass line, $5 craps, ATS is still intact. 5-4-5-4 is the hardware set. And all bets set and dice out. And we have a 639 center field 9, so that's one die off axis. So 9 will be our point. Again, we're going to go with the 110 inside bet level, and that's going to be including the 9. Again, that pass line is a separate hedge bet for the ATS in my play here. So it's going to be 25 on the 5 and 9. It's going to be $30 on that 6 and 8. We're going to be looking for inside hits here. We're going to look for 2 to 3 of them here. And all bets set, dice out. And we got a 5-1 mixer again. Christmas Sideshow Gamble showing up. 156. So that's going to be our first hit. So we'll do a pressure, 22 pressure. So we have 30 on the 5 and 9. We have 36 on the 6 and 8. 5, 4, 5, 4. Yeah, we'll go all bets set. This is shooter number 2 here. Roll number 5 for shooter number 2. And we have a hard 9. 5-4 Big Mac. Oops, I gotta make sure I enter that in right there, guys, because it messed up. 5-4. There we go. So that is our point hit. I got 129s in there. So let's take that 1-9 out. Oh my God, what am I doing here, guys? There we go. That should be working now. So that is our point hit. And we're going to be able to bring our bets down to the 66 bet level again once we get our new point established. So we're going to go $20 on that pass line. We're going $5 on the craps check. 5, 4, 5, 4. And all bets set. Dice out. They landed, they split apart as soon as they landed. We have a 5-6 mid-mo yo come out winner. Pass line winner, that is. So that is one die off axis. So we're definitely hitting consistent numbers. Go back up $5 on that craps check. And this time, again, I think it's going to work out nice with that $100 win, if you will. But 5, 4, 5, 4, all bet set. Days out. And we have a hard 4, 2-2. So 4 will be our next point. That is a primary hit. So that could be something different that we could do also instead of going up on that 5 and 9 after we hit that point. But we're going to come down with our bets right now. We're going to go to 66 inside bet level here. So all bets down, 66 inside. That's 15 on the 5 and 9, 18 on that 6 and 8. We're going to go look for one hit here. Currently, we have 117 brought back to the rack. We have 101 on the table. So the reason we're taking one hit here is because we're trying to get that ATS paid for. And and the pass line paid for, if you will. So 5454 hard reset. Nice out. I'm doing something a little bit different with my grip today as well, and I'll go through that in a little bit here. The dice came out a little uneven on me, but we have a 4-2-6, so we hit that one hit again, which is nice. That's a 2x4. And I'll show you guys a little bit what I'm doing different, at least concentrating different on my grip today. So we're going to come down with our bets. So we're going to have nothing on the box numbers. We're going to be looking to see if we can hit that point of 4 again. And we have 138 brought back to the rack. We have 35 on the table right now. So we, again, made our profit goal of $100 on this shooter. But what I'm doing slightly different on my grip today is, and let me see if I can zoom in really quick on that and so you guys can see what I'm doing. Normally, when I grab the dice, I come in and my thumb is slightly off center on the dice and my middle finger is very square in the dice. So if you guys can see, oops, where's the camera there? There is the camera. My dice is a little bit off center on the dice, and my middle finger has that little bit of an angle or edge on it also. And what I'm doing today differently is I'm coming in and I'm trying to get my thumb so it's parallel and lined up with the dice on the center there. And then, so that way you guys can see it a little bit better there. My thumb is inner tight and the dice are split apart a little bit. And my middle finger is also a little bit more centered on the dice. So let me zoom back out so you guys can see my toss a little bit better. There you go, that should be better. So anyhow, we're going to go all bets set here, and we're going to be looking at trying to hit our point of 4. So hopefully that explanation made a little sense. I know that was a little garbled, if you will. Thanks out. And we have a 1-5-6 mixer. So what we're looking for now is either hitting that point of 4 or hitting that ATS. And that's how we're going to make money off of this right now. Once we hit the 4, we can either go up and pick 2 numbers, or since we're going to get $20 off that pass line hit, I can pick up maybe the hard ways and see if we can make money that way, since we're using that hard way set. So anything's a little bit, anything's an idea right now. My main goal is getting back to that $100 per session or per shooter. So that way I can go 3 wins, collect, and get out of the casino. Last week I was there and I played for about 5 or 6 hours, and I lost $200 total in that period of time. And my dice are splitting apart a little bit here as I'm grabbing them. There we go. That's a little bit better. And we have another mixer, 5-1 mixer. So if you guys are doing the trend betting right now, you should have that 5 press or that 6 pressed up a little bit already. And then every time I go to the casino then, because I'm trying to build my bankroll up to go to Chicago at the end of August, every time I go to the casino then, I'm going to slowly build up my per session bankroll as well as my overall total bankroll. So we'll get all bets set. So that way, hopefully, I'm going to have a considerable amount of money to bring with me to Chicago so I can play comfortably at that $25 level. And I figure per session I'm going to have to go, and that's a hard 10, and that's the Old Bay Craps, Old Bay Bushel. And that would be Craig from Old Bay Craps. Make sure you check out his channel also. He's been doing a Beat Old Bay series, and it's been very successfp from what I can see. And I believe he's raising money on that show, and it's going to be donated towards the Craps for Cure in November. So that was a 10. We'll call that all bets set. 11 people in Crapsee. We got 12 people on YouTube right now, so we have a little bit of a fall off on the YouTube following. And dice out. Looking for that 4. And we got a Midmo Yo Chiro 6511. And again, we have another double-digit roll going on here. So that's 2 shooters in a row that we're doing well with this hardware set. When we go down to Chicago, I'm going to be looking at probably a $1,000 to $1,500 bankroll every time they go up to the table. I'm going to be there for 4 days. So we're going to have to figure out a way to make that bankroll last for us. And we're going to have to bring enough along so we don't go broke. Dice out. And we got Magic Aces again. That is hitting big time. I would like to see the other side of things, but that's both dice off axis, which does not bother me with this dice set as long as that double pitch does not show. So far, we have an SOR of 13. We have an SRR of 8.7 today. And it's been a while since we've done this hardware set, so it's nice to go back and revisit it. So all bet set. Still looking for that 4 for the tall. We need the 8 and the 12. For the small, we need that 3 and a 5. Ace out. And we have another Old Bay bushel, 5-5 hard 10. So if we were on those hardways, that would be paying out. That is a primary hit. Both dice on axis. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have a 3-5-8. 8 came easy. So we're definitely missing out on some profit here, but I'm fine with it. Again, like I said, my goal today was to get at least 3 shooters of $100 profit. So that way I'm going to be reaching my profit goal. I know it's kind of sitting back and watching the money roll through, but guys, sometimes you have all that money on the table and you still can't bring it back at all. This would be roll number 16 for the shooter. We're looking for that 12 for the tall. We're looking for the 3 and 5 for that small. All bet set. And we have a hard 8, square pair, another primary hit. So this is a time where if I was at the table, I would consider changing my dice set around here because we're starting to hit the hard ways. So we're starting off right now with a 5-4-5-4. What possibly we could do is go to the 6-4-6-4 and see if we can pick up that midnight. So, but we're not going to do that because we're documenting these throws in Bone Tracker. All bet set, dice out. So I'm not going to mix my sets up today, but that would be something that you could consider doing. And we have got the 6-2 Duracell 8. First time for today. Go out and support live craps. And give those thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channels if you do like what they're doing. That is one die off axis there. So 5-4-5-4 is going to be roll number 18 coming up. It sucks that I'm not doing my trend betting, like I said though, but I got my profit, my $100 profit I was looking at for this shooter. If I was trend betting right now, I'd probably be up several $100. Terrible throw. We went off towards the center of the table, and the result is a 5-2 Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So that's a 7-ouch. So that roll comes to an end. Again, guys, I could have made more money off of that, but I'm fine with it because I made that $100 profit. What I'm trying to do for each shooter as a minimal. Anything above that $100 for me, because I'm preparing for this weekend, anything above that $100 is going to be gravy, stuff that I can actually throw out and use to make extra money. So let's go. $20 pass line, $5 craps, 5, 5, 5 on that ATS. And each of the shooters so far, we've come very close to hitting that ATS, both the tall or the small there. The first shooter was 13, the second shooter was 18. Both of them had decent roll quality score points. And we're going to go all bets set here, guys, and dice out. Try something different to get into it. Let's angle the dice. Oh, that's a little bit more comfortable. Yes. Good. And dice out. And we have a 4-3-7, 3-4-7 for a come out. That's a double pitch. So it's a come out pass line winner. Again, there's a break even for us because I have to pay for the ATS and the craps check that we picked up. So we're going to go back at $20 on the pass line bet. We're going to go with the $5 craps check. And we're going to go with the 555 on the ATS. I tried doing more at my local, more than 555, but that's the max that they will take on the ATS, which kind of surprised me. I was going to go with a 10-5-10, and they said, no, sir, 555 is the most we'll do. So, but it's also a $500 max per bet table. So we got 5-4-5-4 hard rate sets coming out looking for a point. This is shooter number 3. Face out. And we have a Midmo Yo. That would be another pass line winner, but this time we're going to win a little bit of money off that. We're going to win $10 off of this. Because all we have to do is repopulate that craps check now. That's the second time we've done a come out like this where we had a 7 first and then a Yo second. And then we established, I think, a 9 was the next point. So let's see if tradition continues here. So we're going to put our $5 craps check back up there again. And that was actually a $15 profit. My fault on that. I misquoted. So 5-4-5-4, all bets set. Good morning, Marble Fork. And dice out. And we have a 314 Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. I believe that's the second 4 today, but that's the first time we've done the 314. So we're going to go again 110 inside. And we're going to call the hardware set here for our dice set. And we're going to call that all bets set. Dice out. And we have a 1, 2, 3 Alfredo sauce ace deuce. A lot of craps numbers. We're hitting the hard ways as well. That ace deuce does nothing for our bets other than the ATS. So all bets set and dice out. And we have a 4-2-6. So that'll be hit number 1 for this. So we can go with 22 pressure on this one. So 4-2-6, 2x4 lumber. So we're going to pressure the inside for 22. 5-4, 5-4. And all bets set. And we have a 5-1 mixer. Christmas Sideshow Gamble. So we hit another score there. So we're going to be able to come down to 66 now on our bets. 66 inside. So that's our second hit there. So all bets down, 66 inside. Now we're going to take one hit at this bet level. So that way we can get above the level that we need it to be. And something doesn't look right with my bets, but we're going to leave it as that right there. And all bets set here, dice out. Somehow I didn't bring back the amount of money that I was thinking I should have. But we'll take one hit here. And we'll make that a collect. They split apart. Let's regrip them. There we go. And we have a 4-2-6 again, so that'll be a collect. 6 is a good number right now on this shooter. Last one was a 5-1. This is a 4-2. There was a 4-2 prior to that, so it's 3 6s in a row. That's $108 brought back. We'll take one more hit here so we can get above that $100 profit for this shooter. So 5-4-5-4, and the next one will be a collect again. All bet set, dice out. And we have midnight. Wow, we finally hit midnight. And was trying to hit that on that last shooter because that would have gave us that tall on that last shooter. Right now, we need the 8, 9, and 10 for the tall. We need the 2 and the 5 for the small. Again, we're looking for one more inside hit here so we can come down. We are in the profit right now by $7 on this shooter. But if we can get that one extra hit, we'll collect that. We'll take all of our bets down. We'll be up about that $100 that we're looking for that third shooter. And we would have accomplished our goals. And at that time, I would have probably leave the table after the shooter was done then. And we have a hard 4. That is our point. 2-2, hard 4. So we accomplished that now. We got that brought back. So now we can take our bets down because we're up enough now to cover that ATS and the pass line bet itself. No, we're not. We're just a little bit short to cover that and still have a $100 profit. But we're going to stick with a $20 pass line bet here, $5 craps check. ATS is still intact. We need that 2 and 5 for the small, 8, 9, and 10 for the tall. And I'll bet set. And we have a 6-4-10, Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. So that'll be our new point, 6-4-10. So we are looking for, right now we're up $122. If I take my bets down, I'll only be up not quite $100. So we're going to take one more hit here, guys, and then we'll be up that $100 level. This is me roll number 11 for this shooter. And all bets set. We're still in a profit here. Good morning, Jen. Still in a profit here, but we're not $100 up in profit yet. So that's what my goal is, so we can take those bets down and play out the pass line and the ATS. And the dice kind of scooted off there, but we got that hit that we're looking for. We have a Big Mac, the 4-5, hard 9. So that is what I was looking for. So we're going to take our bets down now, and we have 144 brought back to the rack. We have 35 on the table, so we're in profit $109 right now. So that's perfect. Now we're going to see if we can knock that 10 off, so we'll have some extra play money to start pressing our bets up and start trend betting and try to make some money. So we have 11 people in Crapsee right now. We have 14 people following along on YouTube. And we got dice out. Okay, I'm twisting the dice a little bit so I can get my thumb a little bit straighter on there and my middle finger center and straight. And dice out. And we have a Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce, 1, 2, 3. And that has been a consistent number today throughout. For the small, we're looking for that 2 and 5. For the tall, we're looking for that 8. So we have a very good chance of hitting that ATS. And if we hit that ATS, guys, we're going to be picking some bets up here because we are, again, on free play money now. We got our $100 back that we needed for this shooter. And this is the third shooting roll. We made it $100. So let's go all bet set, dice out. A little bit long on that throw, and we got a 3-1-4. Big Joe from Craps Master Journey, and that's the wrong side of the ladder because we needed a 10 to hit the point, but I'll take a 4, even though it paid nothing for me because I have no bets up on my box numbers right now. We're playing that ATS, we're playing that pass line right now, so we can get extra profit to play with because we've already met our shooter goal here. So we'll call that all bets set here and dice out. 2, 5, and 8 are the numbers we're looking for the ATS. And we're looking for the point of 10 to be hit so we can have a little bit of extra money to play around with. So all bets set. And we did not get there, guys. We have a 5-2 Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So let's see where we're at here for shooter-wise, time-wise. Let's get that 5-2 entered in. That does reset everything. That is a 7, ouch. So we won $109 off that shooter. So we are up. My goal right now, which is 3 sessions, $100 each. So we're up about $325 for the day. So that is actually really nice that we did it that way. And that was our third double-digit shooter there. We have 45 rolls in. Guys, I think we're going to finish it up with that right there today. So let's go through our statistics for the day. A little bit of a turnaround from yesterday. Our box numbers and inside numbers are a little bit under expected, which actually that does surprise me. 4s and 10s are high, come out 7s are low. Horns and field numbers are off the charts. Hardways are high today, and we're definitely on a light side play. We had an SOR today of 15 and an SRR of 9.0 with 2 come out 7s. So it was nice to refresh ourselves with this 5-4-5-4 hardware set again. Remember that the 7s come off of a double pitch. So anytime that dice double pitches on you, the 7 would show. If it's a 1 or a 6, that means your dice went off axis. If it's any other type of 7, that means it's on axis 7, but it would be a double pitch of some sorts. But hey guys, thanks for joining along with us today. Hopefully you guys do come back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last session for the week for the Level Up program. But hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great Thursday day for everyone.